right? Like, what do I price certain jobs at that I've never done before? What do I do when there is a, project that's really not maybe a monthly retainer project? Maybe it's not a, normal typical one-off. What do you do in those custom scenarios? It's been a lot of learn as you go, right? You throw out a price, see if they take it. I've found that there's been many, many times where I have priced incorrectly. And by that, I mean, I've priced way too low. I price way too low. People say, yeah, it's great, do the job. And then they'll book me recurring. And then I'm like, whoa, there's a problem here. I don't think I'm profitable. How do you know you're not profitable? I want to talk about job costing. Every time you are doing any kind of work now at this point, you need to start figuring out how much does it cost you to actually fulfill, right? You got to look at your labor. So whether it's yourself, whether it's subcontractors, whether it's employees that you have, what are the materials, the expenses that go into that? What's the time cost associated with it? Is there travel costs, right? What is the cost to ultimately put something together? So in my world, I got to look at everything. How much does it cost me to come up with ideas? How much does it cost me to, record somebody during a session, whether, a 3, 4, 8-hour session, whatever it is? How long does it take to edit that content, to upload that content, to be backed up, to, caption it, to thumbnail it, to maybe even schedule that across social media? I have to look at all the different aspects of the business, and I have done that both on a per client basis and for one-off jobs to understand how should I price. As a result, and I do this every couple of months, I've had to make incremental changes and adjustments to what I do. It costs me now much more to actually fulfill my business than it did a year ago. That's the thing that's important, is that you have to be making adjustments along the way. You have to be job costing to understand what makes sense. I have done, and still to this day, I have some long-term deals that need to be worked on. I've done some stuff that's definitely not profitable for me, but I'm glad I did that because it's actually taught me that I need to make adjustments. I need to tweak things and change things, because if you're not learning, you're not growing. And when you're not growing, what happens? Well, you're dying. And as a business owner, you don't want to do that forever. You don't want to feel like you're struggling because it's maybe not worth it. At the end of the day, I've realized a lot of lessons and I'm glad that I've learned them. And sometimes they've been the hard way. But I know this, I now look at the profitability of everything that I do, and means I'm going to be making adjustments, making tweaks, trying to come up with what to do on those custom proposals using experience, using some of the models that I've created. You got to do the same. If you're looking for help, you want to talk through that, whether it's in the video business world or in other parts, happy to have a conversation, share some of the lessons I've learned. Just make sure you're figuring it out. What are you costing to fulfill? What's the margin you want to put on top of that to make sure you're profitable? And then move forward accordingly.